We're here in the University of Birmingham's Great Hall. The students sitting in our hall are about to join the thousands of alumni who have passed through our university since it first admitted students. Degree congregations at the University of Birmingham date back to 1901 and are held here in the Great Hall, right at the heart of our Edgbaston campus. Attended by nearly 30,000 graduates and guests each year, these events are the highlight of the university calendar and represent for many students the conclusion of their studies at Birmingham. Originally built as a cathedral to learning, the Great Hall never fails to impress our students. The building is Grade 2 listed, and it's really the details that make the space so special. It features a trompe-l'oeil domed ceiling located above its formal marble entrance. The entrance is bordered by archways that are designed to draw the eye toward the centre of the room. The music you can hear is being performed by our very own student musicians. They often perform versions of modern pop hits or songs with a Birmingham connection. So if you're thinking, that sounds a little like Duran Duran, you might be onto something. You'll be hearing more from the student musicians towards the end of the ceremony. The audience is a mixture of graduands, seated in the back of the room, and their friends and families, seated near the stage. During the ceremony, the graduands will make their way up to the stage, accept their scroll, and be applauded by their families and fellow students. In the sea of formal robes in the ceremony, attendees may spot black gowns, red and green gowns, and possibly some other eye-catching colours. The black robes are worn by those graduating with their bachelor's and master's. Green and red robes are for those picking up a PhD. Soon, our ceremony will begin. There's a degree of pomp and circumstance to the day that echoes back through the years. These rituals connect our graduands today to students from the very first universities formed in the 13th century. who will sit on stage throughout the ceremony, usually senior academics at the university, are led into the Great Hall by 2 mace bearers. There is a mace bearer at the front of the line and one at the back. The latter is called the Esquire Bedell. Both carry large silver maces that they put down on stage. This is a ceremonial kick-off to the day. The mace bearers are usually staff members from the university who have volunteered to take part. A senior member of the university, such as the Chancellor or a Provost, will be the last to take their place. They'll stand before the attendees and declare the congregation open.
I declare this congregation open. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, we certainly know we're here, don't we? Our band always remind us that the ceremony has begun, as I said it would. So, look, thank you very much, band. You're as wonderful as always. And actually, I can even see trumpeters at the back of the hall. We'll hear more from them later on. So, a very good afternoon to you all, and welcome, a warm welcome to the University of Birmingham. And of course, it's great to see so many of you here this afternoon. As Provost and Vice Principal, it's my pleasure to welcome you, our graduands sat at the back, and your friends, of course, family and supporters, to this, your graduation ceremony. Dedication, resilience, growth, achievement and friendship. So these are some of the words, I think, that will characterize your time here at the University of Birmingham. Perhaps also apprehension, setbacks, problems, doubt, and in some cases, failure. So it's likely that some of those words were also integral to the journey that led you to this moment. And of course, we're all here today to recognize and celebrate that journey, with all the ups and downs that university life brings, but of course, culminating in today, the awarding of your University of Birmingham degree. To get here, you will have spent time exploring new ideas and experiencing the thrill of intellectual discovery. You will have had coffee-fueled debates with your fellow students during late-night study sessions. You will have tackled seemingly insurmountable problems and, in some cases, overcome them. And you will have learnt about perseverance, about balancing work and play, and about the value of friendship and community. And all of these lessons are ones that you will carry with you long after you leave this hall. Universities, of course, are more than just centres of learning. They are melting pots of cultures, ideas, beliefs, languages and customs. And you only have to travel a few hundred metres behind me to the high street to see this brought to life in the myriad of restaurants that cater for nearly every world cuisine. And your time at Birmingham will have provided fertile ground for meaningful and formative relationships. And many of you will have forged friendships during social events from sampling Selly Oats culinary delights and attending charity festivals on the Vale, or perhaps as a member of one of the 300 societies and associations run by our student guild. Treasure these friendships. They are as important as everything else that you have gained at this university. They're the foundation for your support network and will provide you with emotional sustenance and career advice. They will stand alongside you when times are tough and as you celebrate future achievements. And these relationships will extend far beyond your university experience. So I hope that as you look back on your time here and feel a huge sense of pride, today is an important step on that journey, a moment to celebrate the tenacity, determination, and drive that you have shown to reach your goals. Now, let's take a moment to acknowledge those who have played a crucial role in your achievements. So behind me are some of our university community who have encouraged your intellectual curiosity, nurtured your creativity, and inspired you to question and explore. And you will have also been supported by tutors and student support teams. And I invite all of us now, please, to thank everyone who's supported you during your time here at the University of Birmingham. And in front of me, and indeed tuning in from all corners of the globe, are your friends, family and supporters, armed with cameras, tissues perhaps, and brimming with pride for everything that you have achieved. And you'll have that person or those people who had faith in you, people who supported you, showed you kindness, and without whom you wouldn't be here. So graduands at the back, please let's give a huge round of applause and a cheer to say thank you to all of your supporters, all those people who made this possible. Thank you. And today, many of you are leaving education and indeed readying yourselves for the real world. But I urge you, don't lose that spark of curiosity. Keep listening to the voice that says, go on, have a look. What's out there? Keep asking why, how, what if. Keep seeking new knowledge, because this will lead you in the direction of the best adventures and will provide you with the richest stories to tell. And soon you'll come up onto this stage and I will admit you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read out, that will be your graduation. And family and friends at the front, that's your cue to make lots of noise, please. So, final advice from me. Be careful on the steps. Give a big smile for the cameras. And of course, don't forget to savor your moment. Many congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Now for the handing of the scrolls.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Hempel and I am the head of the School of Philosophy, Theology and Religion, and it is my pleasure to be your presenting officer today. Provost and Vice Principal, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my program, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Provost and Vice Principal, I admit those persons listed in the programme, in attendance or in their absence, to the degree to which they are presented. Thank you.
Thank you. College of Arts and Law, School of English, Drama and Creative Studies, Doctor of Philosophy. For practice-based research into the theory and narrative representations of post-cinematic anxiety, Graham Paul Donovan. For research into rap lyrics' influence on contemporary fiction and an original collection of short stories, Dominique Duberry. For research into early modern drama and contemporary plague prevention policies and practices in England from 1592 to 1625, Lorna Giltrow Shaw. For practice-based research into the narratives of Russian immigrants into the UK, Olga Kenton. For research into the interdisciplinary legacies of cross-cultural encounters from the early modern period to the present day, Wendy Karen Lennon. For research into Jean-François Lyotard's philosophy of film, the image and the human body, Oscar Harry Melia. For research into cognitive film theory in American independent cinema, Ebu Petra Ula Ore. For practice-based research into post-colonial narrative, Jennifer Florence Stile. Master of Arts, Creative Writing, Elizabeth McGowan. Film and Television, Research and Production, Fiona Walsh. Shakespeare and Theatre, Grace Yvonne Ellis. Sophie Kathleen Rose McRae. Mariana Sagasti. Lisa Mary Vanko. Bachelor of Arts, English and Creative Writing, Halima Ahad. Mariam Hafez Ali. Nina Eileen Leonie Atwood. Harry Bates. Amit Bachar. Emily Biggs. Devin Burse. Olivia Brass. Laura Brindley. Scarlett Clayton Bull. Natalie Cocker. Amy Crawford. Ellen Davies. Grace Elizabeth Davies. Madeleine Denning. Petronella Dobson. Shamara Nina Fuller. Toby Garside. Joy Getliff. Katie Ann Halliday. Willem James Hancock. Lily Grace Hartland. Alice Hobbs. Eleanor Grace Hunt. Dion Johnson. Joshua Jones Moody. Rachel Annabel Judd. Namud Zachar Kellen. Anna Kennett. George Franklin Leach. Mia Siobhan Lynham. Lucine Manda. Akshay Mansinka. Alicia Massop. Vidya Menakshi Mohan Raja Renuga Sri Paramevatwari. Jessica Morrison. Ayana Malrain Gobin Singh. Marcus Murphy. Chloe Oro Whitting. Matthew Page. Lucy Perry. Tristan Peisel. Grace Harriet Peters. Ariana Petrelli. Akshata Manoj Puri. Asma Rehana. Isabel Mary Rossiter. Victor Raymond Savage. Rida Sheikh. Eleanor Steele. Chloe Rebecca Sutcliffe. Anika Uhle. Benedict Vasquez. Hannah Scarlett Kathleen Wells. Catherine Wood. Elvira Sarina Cristino. English and Creative Writing with Year Abroad, Holly Davis. Isabel Frances Porter. English and Film, Alia Asante. Sama Avad. Charlotte Daisy Boot. Romy Talia Dixon. Jessica Freeman. James Gordon. Tabitha Rose Hartley. Layla Hill. Leah James. Clara Nell Q. Milne. Jasmine Narwhal. James Nolan. Deborah Prudence Nye Achbo. Jolie Phillips. Alana Jane Radcliffe. William Twyford. English and Film with Year Abroad, Grace Phillips James. Martha Elizabeth Slark Roach. School of Philosophy, Theology and Religion, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the life and works of the Kuwaiti politician and writer Abdullah al-Nafisi, Farhan Mojali Zaid al-Haferi. For research into the theological system of the World of Faith movement, Christopher John Anthony. For research into the early Christian Catena form of commentary on the Epistle to the Ephesians, Clark Robert Bates. For research into some theological aspects of domestic activity, Patricia Mary Butt. For research into the metaphysics of causation and its role in arguments for materialism about the mind, Thomas James Davies. For research into the reception of biblical narratives in early Islamic literature, Doa Mansour Mohammed Baumi. For research into cosmological and ontological arguments for the existence of God, Sufyan Hamri. For research into the notion of love in Iris Murdoch's early philosophy, Dane Michael Kirby. For research into the development of an intersectional methodology for a social constructionist ecofeminism, Stephanie Louise Lucas. For research into the role of confabulation in our ethical and epistemic lives, Kathleen Laura Murphy Hollis. For research into how first-century Corinthian Christians created sacred space, Alicia Paddock. For research into the development of Greek Catena commentaries on the Gospels, Andrew Jane Payton. John, sorry. I'm just going to repeat your name, Andrew. Andrew John Payton. For research into the nature of anxiety and its applications, Lucy Alice Pryor. For research into traditionalist Muslim responses to modernity and their diversity, Ahmed Mohammed El Sayed Saad. For research into manuscripts of the Greek New Testaments containing commentary on the Acts of the Apostles, Emanuele Chieri. For research into changes in Quaker-owned businesses in the 20th century, Nicola Isabel Sleepwood. For research into the moral responsibility of child soldiers, Jessica Tate Sutherland. For research into post-secular religiosity and philosophy, Andrew Daniel Thrasher. For research into a critical study of Christian theologies of place and their entanglement in settler colonialism, Ryan Kenneth Turnbull. Master of Arts, International Law, Ethics and Politics, Nadia Kasim. Lydia Spencer. Philosophy, Emma McGuire.
Good afternoon. My name is Professor Michael Dobson, the Director of the Shakespeare Institute, here in my capacity as public orator. Provost and Vice Principal, graduates, graduands, and guests. Every year, at ceremonies such as this, we celebrate not only those who have, to their eternal glory, earned degrees within this university, but those whose allied work outside academia merits equivalent recognition. As a civic institution committed to the flourishing of the imagination, the University of Birmingham has always honoured creative artists as well as scholars. That is why the frieze of statues you saw above the main door into this building on your way in includes likenesses of Beethoven, Michelangelo, and Virgil. Among the arts, however excellent its music school and its art gallery, this university has long cherished one in particular. I refer to that supreme art which is able to incorporate all of the others: literature, oratory, choreography, music, design, architecture, and which can challenge, narrate, and explore any subject at all. An art which by its very nature convenes and invigorates communities of performers and spectators, drama. That is one reason why the central place in that gallery of statues is occupied by William Shakespeare. And that's why the university is especially pleased to honour today someone who has not just interpreted Shakespearean drama, but achieved an astonishing extension of its range and of its reach. Delightfully, we are today presenting the highest academic qualification in this university's gift to someone who has hitherto spent little time in collecting certificates, give or take the odd MBE. Kelly Hunter left school at 15 with just 3 O-levels in human biology, in British Constitution, and in needlework, in order to take a role in the debut West End production of Evita. This wasn't a huge surprise to her family. Her mother, Maria Charles, had starred in the original production of The Boyfriend. Her father, Robin, had appeared in the Carry On films, and her grandfather, Ian, had been directed by both Alfred Hitchcock and Max Reinhardt. But Kelly, no less talented as a musician and actor than her forebears, soon developed a range which would exceed all of theirs. She diversified her appearances in musicals, with new plays, with all sorts of screen work, and with the classics. She joined the National Theatre Company, and in 1991 moved to the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford, where at different times her roles have included Mariana in Measure for Measure, Constance in King John, Goneril in King Lear, and Hermione in The Winter's Tale. She has also played an award-winning Rosalind for English Touring Theatre and made a fine audio recording as Margaret of Anjou through all the Henry VI plays. It would be quite possible for me to stop here and say we were giving Kelly this degree because she is an exceptional performer and latterly director of Shakespeare who has, incidentally, passed on her expertise by giving regular guest classes at the university's Shakespeare Institute in Stratford-upon-Avon. But her work as a performer, excellent as it is, has been only the start of her immense contribution to drama. During one of her stints at the RSC, Kelly volunteered to do some outreach work in prisons and in special schools. And it was here that she first encountered audiences hitherto completely excluded from any sort of participation in the arts. Children and young adults on the autistic spectrum, many of them written off as unreachable by the institutions they inhabited, became a particular preoccupation. Might there not be some way in which even people like these might share in the rhythmic, incantatory, physicalized language of Shakespeare, might inhabit, even if only briefly, the alternative worlds sketched in his scripts? A long series of workshops from which emerged what Kelly's influential book, Shakespeare's Heartbeat, would call the Hunter Heartbeat Method, was succeeded in 2014 by an epoch-making event staged at the RSC's Studio Theatre, The Other Place. With a small team of attentive and gifted actors, Kelly directed The Tempest for Autistic Individuals, a version condensed into a sequence of participatory drama games by which its audiences were able to share the play from the inside. I should probably come clean at this point and say I was at those performances in Stratford in 2014, and I agreed to serve as a trustee of the company which Kelly founded as a result, Flute Theatre. As a result, for the last decade, I've been watching Kelly and her incredible actors, and appropriately 2 of those extraordinary actors are here in the front row, in the bosom of Kelly's immediate family. I've seen them working in multiple languages, in person and online, with Ukrainian refugees, with Romanian orphans, with special schools, with anybody, sharing different versions of The Tempest and Midsummer Night's Dream and Hamlet and Pericles and Twelfth Night, with all sorts of audiences in all sorts of places. A puppet theatre in Transylvania, Elsinore Castle in Denmark, a series of international theatre festivals. And soon I look forward to witnessing another of Kelly Hunter's pioneering inventions, the world's first International Theatre Festival for autistic audiences and their families. This happens in London next month. Book early. Time and again, I've seen flute theatre enable spectators who've never been at a performance before to become part of an audience, part of a company, part of a game. I've seen flute enable spectators who have never played before to play. I've seen flute theatre enable traumatized families who have not smiled for years to smile once more. Today's honorary graduand has shown the world that Shakespearean drama is not only a great art form, it is an art form which carries within it an extraordinary capacity for healing. Provost and Vice Principal, to you and to the university, I present Kelly Hunter, MBE, deemed worthy of admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa.
Yes. That's for you. Now I shake your hand. By virtue of my authority as Provost and Vice Principal, I admit you to this degree. Thank you.
Hang on, because I need to change my glasses. Opa. Okay, thank you. No, probably I don't need them. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Provost, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, graduates, graduands, guests. Thank you, Michael, for your friendship, for the hawkish way that you have watched me and encouraged me and made me laugh along the way of our extraordinary journey and friendship together. I would not be standing here if it wasn't for you, and half of the journey of being around the world has been thanks to you opening those initial doors with those initial introductions. So I wanted to very briefly say that in Shakespeare's Pericles, there are 2 or 3 fishermen. And one fisherman says, "How do fishes live in the sea?" And the other one says, "As men do on the land, the great ones eat up the little ones and never leave gaping till they have swallowed the whole parish, church, bells, steeple, and all." But the other fisherman says, "Had I been in the belfry, I wouldn't have stopped jangling the bells till they have never left off and cast out bells, steeple, church, and parish up again." I realize that with flute theatre, I have tried to jangle the bells of the little fish, to create a theatre space that does not aim for profit. To create a theatre space that does not aim for business. To create a theatre space that aims to alleviate fear and to replace it with love. Over the 10 years at various trustees' board meetings, I've been told that I need to make a business plan for my company. And occasionally I've been able to do that, but it never really lasts very long. I've run this company from my kitchen table, and there is no business plan. We work with communities of autistic people and communities of those displaced by war when we can get there, and we offer our unique way of making theatre for them. To them I have, and to quote Shakespeare, knocked on my bosom and asked my heart, what is there? I have an opportunity here today to take 2 more minutes of your time. Today you, as beloved families and friends, whoop and cheer for those of you who have passed the test and got your degrees. There are people who I and my fellow actors and my family know who will never have that opportunity, who will never be at university and will never take a degree. And those are the people that I work with and I cherish from the bottom of my heart because they've taught me how to teach them. So, with your allowance, you don't know these people, but on the other hand, you only know one person in this room. So, I'm just going to read the names of the people who've changed my life, who will never have a ceremony like this, but I'd like their names to be read in this big hall. Joe Adams, Matthew Reveley, there's many, Matthew Turnbull, Kevin Allen and Abdi Salam, Jenny and Manif, James and his brother Joseph, Brandon, Ardi, Charlize, Hanif and Batul, Kushi and Kain, Yasir, Ollie, Marcus, Tim, Alex, Kurosh, Amber and Harry, Harry and Chetam, Gabriel, Jack Creswell, Jasmine and Chloe, Matthew Choch, Sam the Bat, Bobo, Amy, Andre, Jeremy. It's just a small list. Just a small list of those many, many people who have excelled in drama in their way. Finally, the son of this great city, Benjamin Zephaniah, passed away in these last 12 months. And I would like to quote him to finish. "We will never be free until the people of Palestine are free." Thank you.
Provost and Vice Principal, to you and to the university, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my program, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees. Philosophy of Religion and Ethics, Elinette Alice Perkins. Master of Public Administration, Faith-Based Leadership, Adrian Paul Allman. Lydia Bartlett. Fakrul Alam Chaudhry. Linford Benjamin Davies. Manveer Singh Desi. Stephen Hans. Mariam Mohammed Hassam. Saqib Hussain. Stuart Andrew Keir. Eleanor Ruth King. Riaz Rawat. Melanie Kate Smith. Kath Jane Vardy. Kathleen Ann Versfeld. Master of Science, Global Ethics and Justice, Augustina da Silveira Dieste. Bachelor of Arts, English and Philosophy, Nusrat Begum. Adam Murray. Alec Jack Robbins. Thomas Shingleton. Finley Bailey Silk. English and Philosophy with Year Abroad, Lauren Julia Cross. History and Theology, Sasha Thea Goldfein. Mathematics and Philosophy, Phoenix Leah Mead. Rosie Stretton Chung. Benjamin Matthew Wilson. Mathematics and Philosophy with Year Abroad, Holly Nichols. Mathematics and Philosophy with Year in Computer Science, Mia Lani Jones. Philosophy, Jude Allen. Aliyah Grace Andrews. Samantha Jane Atkinson. Adrienne Tanisha Bailey. Anna Bird. Sapphire Birmingham. Erin Branscombe Hill. William Thomas Brock. William James Byrne. Willoughby George Varden Chapman. Anjum Mona Chaudhry. Edward Collado. Henry Davidson. Hannah Deacon. Karina Deb. Richard Ellis. Rebecca Elms. Finley Gawtrey. Abigail Maya Goldman. Imogen Grieg. Samuel Haynes. Ruby Jenkins. Jordan Francesca MacDonald Connolly. Cordelia Maxwell. Samuel Mpengo. Eve O'Driscoll Payton. James Pang. Charlotte Peckett. Louis George John Pedret. Rachel Perkins. Archie Phillips. Amelie May Pittman. Lisand Kos. Raya Rechman. George Rookledge. Tiana Russell Cartwright. Ethan Keeley Spencer. Amy Cherise Brianna Simon. Isabel Claire Thomas. Holly Thomason. Eleanor Louise West. Jessica Wilton. Philosophy and Sociology, Lucy Lou Edwards. Madeleine Hayes. Helen Keno. Renee Lehman. Naomi Nabatanzi. Philosophy and Sociology with Year Abroad, Erin Holgarth. Philosophy with English, Olivia Pomple-Jones. Philosophy with History, Megan Hughes. Philosophy with Year Abroad, Louis Bradbury. Elizabeth Tiley. Philosophy, Religion and Ethics, Madeleine Hannah Alexander. Jaden Arthur. Anita Bakshi. Eve Greenaway. Esther Maria Harkwood. Charlotte Harrower. Tegan Hathaway. Ella Rosa Havas. Alexander Illingworth. Matilda Kramer. Christopher Mahajan. Chloe McPhee. Saida Tasnima Momshad. Hannah Oreyoluwa Oreyemi. James Porcher. Abby Porter. Elizabeth Putney. Sam Rhodes. Eleanor Sophie Rose. Thomas Sheriff. Henry Stevens. Ellen Grace Louisa Stone. James Tinniswood. Mohammed Uddin. Sheikh Mumina Uddin. Philosophy, Religion and Ethics, dual location, Xi Zheng. Philosophy, Religion and Ethics with Year Abroad, Diana Gelani. Politics, Religion and Philosophy, Kyla Hommel. Hannah Masson. Hulot Mohammed. Aliyah Rafjani. Jodie Widget. Theology and Religion, Tara Banj. Maya Bogal. Imogen Helen Green. Samuel Shepherd. Theology and Religion with Semester Abroad, Aviva Leibling Blitz. Master of Arts, Applied Linguistics, Fatima Muslim. Mayam Mansoura Muslim. College of Arts and Law, School of Philosophy, Theology and Religion, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the nature of totality in physics, Josh Quirk. Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy, Yiling Su. So now, thank you for your patience. The student representative will address the congregation, and it is my honor to introduce Esther Harkwood to do so.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great privilege to congratulate all of my fellow graduates on their achievements which have led them here today, to graduating from the University of Birmingham with a valuable degree in your hand. I am honored to be the student speaker chosen to represent this graduating cohort and to get to spend these minutes together reflecting on our student experiences. When I was asked to give this speech here today, I wondered what would be the best way to reflect on such a momentous occasion. I thought back to where my journey started. Almost exactly 3 years ago today, I was trying to decide whether or not the University of Birmingham was the right fit for me. To help me make my decision, in true organized Esther fashion, I wrote a pro-con list. And I actually brought the pro-con list with me here today, and I thought we could together compare my preconceived notions to how it actually turned out. My con side has 4 bullet points, which all reflect the fear of coming to university. I wrote things like, I'll have to adjust to everything, and there will be so many people. Similarly, even though most of you probably didn't go to my extreme lengths of writing down all your worst fears in a con list in your notebook, I'm sure each and every one of you had your own apprehensions about your choice of university. But as I would come to find out, these apprehensions turned into some of the most memorable aspects of my time here at university. The adjustment gave me a chance to try new things and to grow. The large amount of students gave me a chance to meet so many of you and engage in such a diverse community. I ended up learning that the cons that I highlighted in my apprehension of coming to university ended up being my most valuable challenges and my biggest lessons. On the other side of my list, I have 12 pros, which all reflect the exciting aspects of coming to university, which the University of Birmingham is great at representing on their website and during their open days. I wrote down good education, many different modules, intellectual freedom, beautiful campus, which, although all accurate, there's of course no way for the UOB website to represent the actual experience and what it feels like to step into your first lecture, to get taught by experts that are doing research in the field, to get to choose modules compatible with your own interests, and being jealous of all the people enjoying campus while you're stuck in the library writing your dissertation. I also wrote vibrant student life, but didn't think about the opportunity I would have to put my own stamp on this vibrant student life as a student ambassador. My final point on the pro list was big graduation. And although the day is not quite over yet, I'm sure we can all agree that the University of Birmingham knows how to throw a proper graduation celebration to celebrate all of our incredible achievements. For this graduation day and all of the experiences which have led us here, I'm sure each of us have many people to thank. Of course, the academic staff are at the center of our academic journeys, but also the student services which make our experiences so much easier and more memorable. Not to mention friends and family that have been there along the way. But most of all, I want to leave you with one reminder that although there were many people that helped you along your path, ultimately, none of these experiences would have been possible without one very special person, and that is yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Esther, for such a heartwarming speech, which I'm sure resonates in so many different ways with each of you at the back of the hall. My name's Professor Helen Abbott, and I'm the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Arts and Law here at the University of Birmingham. And I have the privilege of bringing this ceremony almost to a close. And given I'm the only person now between you and your proper celebrations, I'm going to try and rattle through it as quickly. Head up research divisions at major national broadcasters. They've led transformational education projects at major charitable foundations and within a wide range of faith communities, while others have gone on to careers in public service, consulting, production, teaching, media, management, social work and business. Alumni of this university have led charity work raising millions of pounds for their chosen causes. They've broken gender barriers in Supreme Courts. They've won Commonwealth and Olympic medals, Nobel Prizes, Tony Awards, and even conquered Everest, just setting the bar at a reasonable level. Our alumni are out there right now making a difference in the world. And in fact, some of our alumni are right here on campus, collaborating with our international partners to address pressing global issues, whether that's climate change, infectious diseases, poverty alleviation, or sustainable development. Our university's initiatives have influenced policy decisions, they've improved lives, and contributed to the well-being of communities worldwide. And our expertise not only contributes to the economy, society, the environment, health and well-being, but also inspires today's brightest researchers to make further impact on global society. So those are just a few examples of how we change lives. And we also have an impact on the world around us in other ways. So whatever is going on here on campus, we'll always be pleased to see you, and we very much hope you'll stay in touch. Because one of the hallmarks of how we do things at the University of Birmingham is through close collaboration between our students and our academic colleagues. Whether that's visiting our campus in Stratford together and making the most of our collaboration with the Royal Shakespeare Company, as you've heard a little bit about today from our Director of the Shakespeare Institute and our honorary graduate. Or getting involved in sober drink and think sessions and writing retreats supported by our student experience teams. Or recording podcasts at major literary festivals in Cheltenham and in Hay. Or undertaking collaborative research internships, investigating anything from counterfactual skepticism to digital newspaper archives and 100-year-old letters. That spirit of collaboration in shaping knowledge together is what you take with you from your time here at Birmingham. And I hope very much that you will continue in that spirit of collaboration in whatever comes next for each of you. In just a few minutes' time, you will walk out of those doors of this great hall as graduates of the University of Birmingham, and you'll get to celebrate with your fellow students, your friends, your family, your supporters. This, of course, marks the end of one chapter, but very much the beginning of many adventures yet to come. You are now part of this university's rich legacy, and we can't wait to see how you will innovate and motivate the students of tomorrow. Don't forget that our careers service remains open to you, and we have a phenomenal alumni relations team who will be organising events for very recent graduates and can put you in contact with alumni right across the globe. After you finish celebrating today, you may find yourself taking a moment of reflection. If you do, I hope you'll find yourself cherishing the memories of your time here, and most particularly, the friendships you've forged, alongside the effort, the dedication, and yes, those late nights that you put into achieving your degree. And as you move forward into the next chapter of your lives, you may already know exactly what you're going to do, or you might still be considering a range of options. As you ponder what next, bear in mind the remarkable influence of education and the deep effect you can have on the lives of others. Emulate perhaps our honorary graduate. Think about how you can endeavour to bring about change in your local areas. Offer assistance to those who require it, and advocate relentlessly for the issues that spark your enthusiasm. The world needs more than ever compassionate leaders, ethical professionals, and engaged citizens like you, who can shape an ever more inclusive, just, and sustainable society. So it's been an enormous privilege for me to be here on stage, witnessing the sense of joy on your faces as you've come up to receive your degrees from our Provost and Vice Principal. But perhaps most special for me is I've been able to watch all of the faces of the people here with you, supporting you and sharing in this memorable occasion. Your success serves as a testament to our institution. But really importantly, you should be as proud of yourselves as we are of you. So you entered this great hall as graduands, and you'll leave in just a moment. As graduates of the University of Birmingham, you can look back with genuine pride on everything you've achieved. So, class of 2024, congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our fabulous band, who we will hear from shortly. Thank you to our university staff on stage and just behind me. Thank you all for coming this afternoon and making this celebration so special and indeed so big. And of course, congratulations to our new graduates here and at the back of the hall. I hope you have a wonderful rest of afternoon together. I declare the congregation closed.
And with those words, our new graduates leave the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni has come to an end. This is a powerful moment for our graduates, representing the culmination of years of dedicated study, the education, connections, and friendships they have made at Birmingham will last a lifetime. And with Birmingham ranking as the university most targeted by top graduate employers in 2024, there's never been a more exciting time to be a Birmingham graduate. A final bit of tradition to close the ceremony. The maces are collected from the stage, and the mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. Our new alumni are off to celebrate the rest of their day with their friends and families.